Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of World Wonders Weekly. I'm your host, Jessica, and I couldn't be more excited to start this journey with you.
And I'm Chris, your co-host, travel enthusiast, and history lover. Every week, we'll take you on a trip across the globe to explore the world's most fascinating cultural landmarks, breathtaking natural wonders, and the incredible stories behind them.
Exactly. Whether you're listening on your commute, during a walk, or while relaxing at home, we want this podcast to be your ticket to explore the planet's most inspiring places, no passport required. And for our very first stop, we're traveling at least in spirit to Egypt, where something monumental is happening.
That's right. After years of anticipation, the Grand Egyptian Museum, or GEM, is finally opening its doors to the world. It's being described as one of the largest and most advanced museums ever built, and a true celebration of Egypt's ancient civilizations.
Speaking of journeys, this one definitely took its time. Construction started way back in the early 2000s. I bet patience was a virtue for everyone involved.
I can only imagine. Every time I read an update, there'd be news of another setback, sometimes funding, sometimes political shifts, and then of course the pandemic threw everything off track. But that just makes this moment feel even bigger, don't you think?
Totally. It's like the anticipation has only made the reveal more epic. Kind of like waiting outside a concert venue for hours and finally hearing the first note.
Exactly. And now the world finally gets an all-access pass. I have to say, the thought of all those hidden artifacts finally seeing the light of day is pretty thrilling.
That actually reminds me, the first thing guests see when they walk in is this gigantic statue of Ramses II. It's almost like the pharaoh himself is welcoming you in.
Yeah, and then right behind that, you've got the Tutankhamun collection. It's wild to think that most of those items have never been displayed before. It's like discovering ancient Egypt all over again.
And the numbers are staggering, over 100,000 artifacts. It's not just about mummies and gold masks. There are everyday objects, tools, art, all telling stories we haven't really heard yet.
Honestly, it's like Egypt is opening a time capsule. I love how the museum isn't just showing off the greatest hits, it's giving us a fuller picture of what life was like back then.
What surprised me most is how the museum isn't just about putting things behind glass. They've built research centers, conservation labs, even classrooms. It's like a living, breathing hub for discovery.
Yeah, that's such a smart move. It means scholars and students get to work side by side with these treasures, not just look at them. Plus, the new tech for conserving fragile pieces is a game changer. No more worrying about artifacts crumbling away.
And it's cool how the museum's design seems to encourage that open spaces, areas to interact, even digital guides. It feels like they're making ancient history accessible for everyone, not just experts.
Exactly. And that approach is really going to help bring in a wider crowd. I wouldn't be surprised if Egypt becomes the go-to spot for archaeology students around the world after this.
So, as we look at the bigger picture, this isn't just a museum opening, it's a huge boost for Egypt's tourism and economy. After some tough years, this could be just the spark they need.
For sure, and the timing couldn't be better. People are craving meaningful travel experiences, and what's more meaningful than standing face to face with relics from humanity's earliest civilizations?
And the museum's storytelling really bridges past and present. You're not just seeing artifacts, you're seeing how they connect with life in Egypt today. That narrative makes the visit feel personal.
Absolutely. And that emotional connection is what turns tourists into lifelong fans. I bet after seeing the GEM, people will want to explore more of Egypt's wonders. It's the domino effect in action.
Now, if you could pick any one artifact to see up close, which would it be? For me, I have to admit I'm going straight for Tutankhamun's golden mask. There's just something magical about it.
You know, as iconic as the mask is, I'd personally make a beeline for Khufu's solar boat. The idea that an ancient boat was buried to ferry the pharaoh through the afterlife just blows my mind. It's like a real-life Indiana Jones moment.
I love that. It's wild to think how much ancient Egyptians invested in preparing for eternity. Each artifact has layers of meaning. Egypt really has outdone itself by bringing all of this together in one place.
And that's why the Grand Egyptian Museum has shot straight to the top of my travel list. It's a celebration of art, science, and the sheer brilliance of human curiosity. I don't think I could pass up a chance to see it all in person.
Well, I think that's a perfect note to end on Egypt, is inviting the world to see its legacy. And honestly, I can't wait to experience it myself. If today's episode got you dreaming of your own Egyptian adventure, be sure to follow and share our podcast.
Thanks for joining us on this journey. Whether you're a history buff or just love a good story, the wonders of Egypt never disappoint. Until next time, keep your curiosity alive and go explore the world's wonders.